Streamers are dumb, and if this comes as a surprise to you, I imagine this is your first day on the internet. In which case, hello, welcome, and run while you can. But they say it takes years to build a reputation and just seconds to ruin it. And nothing shows that better than Tuv's new video. Streamers who ruined their careers in seconds. I love Tuv videos. Tuv videos are absolutely fantastic. Let's have a look at some streamers that are dumb and silly.
Phantom Lord Varga. 6 years ago, on July 17th, 2016, The Richard Lewis Show on YouTube published an insanely excellent discovery that would end up being a massive jab at Phantom Lord's streaming career. Now, just so you know, Phantom Lord had a massive fan base back in 2016 with about 1.3 million followers.
I remember hearing about this guy a while ago. I'm pretty sure he sued Twitch. Obviously, we're gonna get the full story. I didn't realize he had 1.3 million followers, especially in 2016 on Twitch. That's the equivalent of having like 5 million followers now.
He was ranked 7th in terms of total followers. His primary content was Counter-Strike Global Offensive, which of course fans loved. And to take financial advantage of his numbers, he heavily promoted a CSGO gambling site named CSGO Shuffle. And basically—
No! Was it the same one that all the other ones did and they got exposed about, like Syndicate and— there was another one as well. It might have been the same one. Wait, this was in 2016 as well. T Martin, this huge YouTuber. You remember this apology video?
I have no idea how I'm gonna record this video.
Ah, Cooper, my wonderful, very cute, adorable golden retriever. I don't know how I'm gonna do this. Now that you've seen my very cute dog in my huge mansion with my massive car in the background, I'm sorry for scamming you guys. That's my favorite reaction video.
In the video, Lewis explains how a hacker, while trying to get into CSGO Shuffle and rip it off, found incriminating evidence against Varga. The hacker came across Skype logs of conversations between Varga and CSGO Shuffle coder Duhao Joris that suggested Varga owned the site. There were about 1,800 messages dating back from the summer of 2015. Lewis's exact statement was that the messages, quote, heavily suggest, almost to a degree of certainty, that Phantom Lord is the owner of CSGO Shuffle. And on top of that, he has gambled exclusively with, quote, house money taken from the business. Apparently, Varga—
This is the equivalent of just gambling on stake today. If you're on kick.com and you do some slots on stake, it's just the same thing, except what you would get abused and battered for in 2016. People are just like, nah, this is awesome. Let's go. More gamba.
This was paying Joris big money to make it seem like he could win or lose whenever he wanted. This was obviously a very disturbing scenario because not only was Varga not disclosing his ownership interest when promoting the site, but also
which is illegal,
gambling with money he made from the business. Following
which
the
is
expose, Varga's
immoral.
Twitch channel was removed due to terms of service violations. The ban came as no surprise because skin gambling had been explicitly prohibited by Valve, the game developing company, and the FTC. These two firms had issued statements following YouTubers Trevor T. Martin and Thomas Syndicate Castle's promotion.
It is the same one! Oh, I'm so glad I clocked onto that. I didn't realize there was a third in this scenario.
Gambling sites. In Varga's case, Twitch came out and made its position clear, stating, as a reminder, per Twitch's terms of service, broadcasters are not permitted to stream content that breaks their terms of service or user agreements of third parties. What they meant here is that if you're doing illegal stuff by the standards of other parties like Valve or the FTC, then you're definitely violating Twitch's terms of service. Varga went dark for a while after the ban and then re-emerged in 2018.
But that's not the end of his story. I made myself smaller.
With a lawsuit against Twitch for unlawfully suspending his account and ending his contract with no explanation. He also insisted that the suspension was based on false accusations from people trying to tarnish his name. Surprisingly, Hugh won.
Wait, it was false accusations, but did he not own the website though? Like, he got suspended because he was scamming his viewers, which Twitch was like, no, you can't scam your viewers on this website.
The case in April 2021 and even celebrated the win in this tweet, which reads in part that, quote, Twitch can't bully, lie, and treat streamers unfairly the way they have for years.
This is funny because it comes in between that everyone hates Twitch now and Twitch can do no good, which means that everyone's like, oh man, yeah, L Twitch. But also, this guy, not a good person either, totally scams his audience, did not disclose that he was getting advertised, leading people to gamble and lose money on a CSGO skin website. Also not good. So really, you want both people in this situation to be kind of losing, right?
The court awarded him $20,720. Surprisingly, his win was despite a countersuit from Twitch where they claimed that they had warned him against streaming content that violated his contract with them. You can see those violations in this image. However, winning the court case—
I wonder if he had like an actual paid contract. No, there's no way. In 2016, there's no way that would have happened. That's more like a recent thing that people do with streamers now is they do paid contracts. So I imagine it can't have been a paid contract. It must have just been a normal partner contract, which I don't think there's necessarily anything wrong with them terminating a partner contract, since it says in the partner contract they can terminate at any time, so it must have been a paid one. What?
Case doesn't mean that he's going to be returning to Twitch. The 2016 ban was permanent. I wouldn't be surprised if he pops up on Kick. Go follow me on Kick, by the way. In an email.
Yo, true. I was gonna say, like, this is exactly up his alley. He should be on, he's probably on Kick now. There's no way he's not on Kick.
To PC Gamer, after the court case ended, Twitch said, "We absolutely stand behind our decision to terminate his account, and he will not be allowed back onto our service." So he's still not
fair
on Twitch,
enough.
and it doesn't seem like he's active on any other platform. And his last tweet was in 2021, just after the court case, so it seems his career is done for. You know, we don't know if these streamers have like other businesses outside of it, especially this dude, since he likes not saying he's affiliated with businesses. When I say they ruin their careers, I'm talking about their online image, because, you know, they could have some investments in stocks that we don't know about and are living.
Oh, dude, this guy's probably loaded. If he had 1.3 million followers on Twitch in 2016, which is so much harder to have than it is now, no way he's not absolutely loaded. He was set for life years ago. This removal from the website and all that, and his online persona has been dunked on. It's not the worst thing that could have happened to him. He's probably fine for the rest of his life.
A lavish life. Yeah, that's what we're gonna move forward with. The idea of these streamers ruining their online images. So let's head on to the next one. Brandon Atriok Ewing.
Oh,
Now, the
no.
saying goes, curiosity killed the cat. And Brandon Ewing, aka Atriok, a popular Twitch streamer, is one of the most recent cases of people finding this out the hard way. Atriok, who has over 315,000 followers on Twitch, was caught by his fans watching deepfake P-word videos of other female Twitch streamers, an action that made his career nosedive. So who found out, what did they do, and what happened? Well, let's start with how he was found out. A now deleted post on the subreddit r/livestreamfail, made on Monday, January 30th of this year, was the first place that the news broke. In the clip, as this screenshot from Twitter shows, Atriok slipped up, and it can be clearly seen that one of his open tabs on his PC is bavfakes.
Oh my god, this is such an insane situation. You know what's crazy about this is, if I remember correctly, this came up for a frame. When you alt tab, it shows all of the tabs that you have open. It shows all the programs that you have open. So he alt tabbed for like a frame. And this is a guy that streams in front of thousands of viewers. So he alt tabbed for like a frame, but no one noticed when he was live. It wasn't until days later, where the stream was uploaded to his VOD channel, that people noticed when he alt-tabbed, he had this website open. And then people went and looked at the website and found out there was a deepfake website for, you know, streamers and things like that. And if you don't know what a deepfake website is, it makes corn, sweet corn. It makes sweet corn from AI-generated images of normal corn that is, I assume, consensually made, but has a streamer's face, like AI generated onto the actress, the corn actress.
Utopia. This is a
Why would you have it open while you stream? Well, I think that he just had it open, didn't think about it, did his business, and then went live and forgot to close it. Because there's so many times where you'll forget to close a program when you're done with it. You'll just like leave it open, or just like you'll, you know, go about your business and then come back and it's still open. He got caught that time, though.
Where someone could pay for deep fake P-word content of famous influencers. Now, I'm pretty sure you guys know how advanced AI is, so this shouldn't really be a shocker that this exists. It's a pretty creepy concept. I'm sure it's probably some weird men running the website in the background and unconsensually selling these images of people that don't want to participate in those images. Or videos. There's videos too. On the tab that sold him out, there were visible deepfake thumbnails of popular streamers, Pokimane, Maya Higa, and Cutie Cinderella. The evidence—
oh god, I thought they were like the actual images, Jesus Christ. So yeah, you'd have a website and you'd have all these female streamers getting deepfaked onto corn that people could then go on and buy. Really, really morally just disgusting, terrible stuff. Fortunately enough though, the website got shut down.
This was clear as day, and he had no chance of even denying it. So just a few hours after the clip had gone viral, Atriok appeared on a live stream with his girlfriend to address the situation.
No, it was his wife. Yeah, I don't know why he had his wife come on just to sit in the background. It was very strange. Like, he was obviously like distraught about it. I don't think he's like the worst person in the world. You know, going on that kind of website's very bad, but he's made strides since then to like get other websites like that shut down. I don't know why he had his wife there though. Very strange to have his wife sitting in the background while he's like crying and apologizing. The chat's on emote only mode, and like the chat's on screen as well. It's just really strange.
In the stream, he starts with, I want to say, first of all, that it is true. It's 100% true. And then goes on to offer a very
you can't deny it.
He explains that what he did wasn't a pattern of behavior, but rather a result of morbid curiosity. Basically, he explained that at 2 in the morning, he had been reading up on AI and deepfakes. Then he somehow ended up on P-Hub, where he saw the deepfake ads, clicked on them, and landed on Bavfakes, where he paid to see the content. He also insisted
he paid to see it? Oh, man. I mean, you could have just said, like, you had it open. You just, like, saw an ad and you clicked on it, you had it open. He admitted to paying for it as well? I mean, I'm gonna be honest. I've never paid for any kind of corn whatsoever in my life. You know, it's free. It's out there. It's free. You know, I don't, you could just watch it for free, I guess. But if you want to pay for it, that's totally fine. You know, sex workers, very legitimate source of work. That's fine. Don't really care. But man, he admitted it. Who clicks on porn ads?
Said that he was the, quote, most normal person and would never do something like that again. It was evident that what he did was so wrong because 2 days later, on February 1st, 2023, he wrote another apology in a tweet via Twitlonger, where he apologized to streamers Maya and Pokimane for the fact that they would be associated with the screenshot and their characters put into question. And this was indeed true because
yeah, this is true. Pokimane and Maya, especially Maya, I know I've watched a lot of her streams. I actually listened to Maya and Cutie Cinderella's podcast, and they've talked about this pretty extensively. Like, it was one of the reasons why Maya just kind of dipped from the internet for months and months and months. But also, it's very, like, sad to hear when people talk about going and trying to spread the word about animal conservation, which is what Maya does a lot. She does like animal conservation streams, tries to teach people about different animals. She runs this big animal sanctuary where she does take care of all these different animals. And having your name be associated with corn instead of the good work you're legitimately doing it must be heartbreaking.
The internet never forgets. And yeah, this was true because whenever you bring up Cutie Cinderella or Pokimane, I'm not saying that this is always brought up, but it was a memorable thing that happened in the Twitch storyline. Thank God Twitch is fading away. Go follow me on Kick. And actually, Cutie Cinderella confirmed this sentiment in a stream where she said, this is what it looks like to feel violated. This is what it looks like to see yourself naked against your will being spread all over the internet. The anger could be felt as she blustered out. Atrioc for showing it to thousands of people. Some other reactions from female streamers were from tweets like this. Atrioc also recognized that his bad decision had turned him from a respectable person into a deep fake keyword guy.
Yeah, as soon as you do something bad, like, it takes years and years and years to build a reputation, and it takes 1 millisecond of alt tab to ruin your reputation forever. People are gonna always know him as the guy that did that. As soon as you do something that sparks a big controversy, you become the guy that did that. Unless you're like Hassan, who has controversies every 2 days, so people don't even know what to assign him to.
And vowed to let his actions speak going forward. Then, in a bid to show good faith, partnered with a law firm, Ryan Morrison, and had the website taken down. After the incident, Atrioc said he was, quote, stepping away from content creation and his creative agency, Off-Brand. However, just 6 weeks later, on March 14th, 2023, he re-emerged in a stream with a whole new project, taking down deepfake sites that were taking advantage of female streamers. Apparently, he had given $60,000 to a law firm called Morrison Rothman so that any woman on Twitch could use their services for DMCA takedowns or reputation management. He also explained that he was working with Maya Higa, who accepted his apology, to help Certaz, a company that fights similar deepfakes, run their algorithm. Allegedly, other streamers that have been impacted like Cutie and Pokimane are helping as well. In that brief and choppy stream, he also told his fans to not expect any regular content from him. Clearly, those few seconds on an open tab ruined his career. I remember when this—
Yeah, straight up. I mean, I remember Atrioc he used to work at like Nvidia, then he quit Nvidia to join one of Ludwig's companies and also stream full time because he had like thousands and thousands of viewers every single stream. In an instant, that all went out the window. But to be fair, I think that he did a pretty good job of making up for his past mistakes. I don't think he meant any kind of problems with it. Obviously, he did not mean to show it on stream. The harm came from showing it on stream, but he didn't want to do that, obviously. And then he spent so much of his own money. He worked with people for months trying to get these other websites taken down. So I genuinely think he was trying his absolute best to make up for the situation. Man, that still sucks.
Situation was going on, and it was a very like new problem to have. This wasn't happening even last year. I did see like some, like, I don't know, like a group of people. It was a lot, but like the minority arguing like, so what? It's not actually them, you know? But it's like the online—
Dude, that's the weirdest argument. Like, no, it's not you. I even saw some like deranged takes. It's all coming back to me now. I saw some deranged takes that was like, you should feel like blessed that people would do that. Like, they think you're that attractive that they would pay for deep fake corn of you, even though it's not the real thing. I'm like, you are completely brain broken. Maybe one day you can be salvaged, but right now it's completely impossible.
SA. Not that I'm cutting him slack because it's such a new problem. It really just leaves you scratching your head. That's really it. Let's move on to the next one. Damn, this ramen is hot. Bro, like it's to the point where like I can't even, I need something to cool it down. I need something to cool it down. Wait, I know what could cool it down.
Yeah. Yo! Oh!
Earl will cool it down. And speaking of ramen, we actually have.
Oh, that's kind of sick though. That design's kind of nice.
That is Ramen Earl. The Ramen
That's pretty
Earl
sick.
design. We have the Munchies collection out now. It's all food based, so it's pretty.
I love
cool.
this
If you
art
guys
style.
like food. If you guys like Earl, you should go check it out.
Is that fish on a pizza? Nice.
We also have Earl bracelets. Yeah, look at that. Isn't that so?
No
cool?
way,
We're
what?
actually selling bracelets now for only $5. So if you want to go check it out at earldoesn'texist.com.
Yeah, I think this is his merch.
We have this
Which
cool
honestly, I
Earl
love the art
now.
style.
Check
It reminds me of Cuphead. It's very cool, like old styly,
Go check them out. But also,
old-timey style. It's really nice.
and I want to apologize for interrupting you guys. Let's just hope YouTube didn't D-word me. You guys know, demonetized. I'll actually give you guys some sneak peeks to other Earl projects that we're working on right now. Boom! Earl and Freddy Fazbear collab. Parody.
Wait, what?
Not real.
Oh, I thought it was actually a Freddy
We saw
Fazbear.
a lot of success with the first Earl plushie, so now we're doing another version, but this time it's just
That's
a
so
Freddy
cool.
Fazbear parody. Look at him. It's Earl. Signature big eyes.
It makes me
And
want to
we
bring
also
Subnoodle
have
back.
dun-dun-dun-dun,
It really does.
Slippers. But look, bro.
No way.
Loki made his eyes a little.
Whoa.
Y'all see that? We're actually still working on them. Here are the better samples, but they're not done. So yeah, this is like a whole.
Yeah,
brand
where's
now.
his
Y'all didn't
pupils?
do this though. Embroidered in the back, pretty cool. He just needs.
Dude, I want to bring back
This is
Subnoodle
the
so bad.
silhouette we're gonna go with. So yeah, these will be.
He
on
wants a
the store at
Subnoodle
some point.
plush.
And as for the bracelets, there are 200
My
of them.
mascot.
I, again, am shipping all of them. Just like with
It's Subnoodle time.
plushies in the future, I am shipping everything.
I'm gonna get
The clothes
5
that we have right now
Subnoodles.
on the store, like the ramen stuff, that isn't shipped by me. That's shipped by our manufacturers. So the things that are shipped by me are obviously
Maybe a shiny one if we can.
the one packaging everything. And I just want to say
That'd be really cool. I would love one. I would love to do
and that's
a shiny
I
one.
don't want to take up too much of your time, so let's go back to the video.
All right, next one. Here we go. We're back on it.
Delore Vaughn.
I don't
Matt,
remember
aka
this one.
Delore is a big name on Twitch and has been for a while. Back in 2017, aged 28, he had about 315,000 followers, but now is at 724,000 thanks to his professional Overwatch player career. It's thus
So he's still streaming then.
surprising that
Okay.
someone doing so well in his streaming career would ruin it for saying slurs. Also, it seems like Delore would be much further
What?
along by now if he had only avoided letting out his frustrations on other people. This is because as of now, he's had at least 3 incidents that were literal career-ending moves, and he only managed to escape complete career nosedives by a whisker. First, in 2017,
3?
he was dropped by an Overwatch team in Toronto esports for saying racial slurs during a match live on Twitch. In this clip, which is still available from another account on Twitch, you can hear him scream before he goes on
In 2017, that's pretty. Wait, that was 6 years ago? Oh my god, that was 6 years ago.
to say the N-word about 60 times. Yeah, he said
What?
it 60 times. Apparently, he thought another player, which was using Widowmaker, was cheating and he was just frustrated. His excuse was that he was having a bad day and he didn't get enough sleep
Average Overwatch player, most normal Overwatch player, least angry Overwatch
before
player.
getting on the game. Great excuse, man. Guys, if
60 times, dude. Oh my god. How do you? Guys, I was just having a bad day. I had to say the N-word 60 times because I was having a really bad day. Like, it was really bad, guys. You don't
you
understand.
ever say the N-word, make sure to say you were having a bad day and you didn't get enough sleep. You should be good. He claimed that Twitch didn't work for 2 hours after he woke up and that when he finally did, his internet was lagging. All these details can be seen in this tweet where he issued an official apology.
That's it? I thought he was gonna say like his dog died or something like that. He said that his internet was laggy, so he had to say slurs 60 times.
I won't try to argue or make an excuse. I don't have any. The funny thing is that he actually did make excuses. Immediately after the clip went viral, he was dropped from the esports team with the esport president, Ryan Pallett, saying, "Toronto Esports is an organization built on inclusivity, and we have always had a zero tolerance policy for any forms of discrimination." His Twitch channel was also shut down for violating terms of service. Delore then went ahead to say that he deserved to have his contract ended, and in a tweet, he added that he was done with esports and not coming back. This
One like. Oh man. That one person. And it's an anime profile picture as well. He's probably happy to have that one person in his corner though, you know,
wasn't
right?
true though, because he did in fact come back and continued with his maniac-like rages. For instance, in this video posted on Reddit, you can see him breaking his keyboard and slamming it in a moment of rage. This was in 2019, and he got a ban for his actions. In fact, anger became a part of his reputation, still in 2019, and this is the
Oh, he became one of those anger streamers whose whole thing is like he gets mad and people like him when he gets mad. So it's like, oh man, he's getting mad again. Here we go. And he like breaks things. That's part of his
third
branding.
incident. He got angry and told a female teammate on Apex Legends to quote, "Go cook a f***ing sandwich." The full statement was
Go and cook a sandwich? Has this guy even seen a sandwich before? I know you can cook a sandwich, and sandwiches are elevated by cooking them, but usually that's not even, he's not even doing sexism right. You're supposed to say, if you're gonna be sexist, you say make one. But he says cook it, so he's not even doing sexism right.
It was actually trash. Go cook a sandwich, you bitch. Sorry for the censorship there, guys. Y'all know YouTube been hard on me lately, so y'all gotta deal with some sound effects I'm gonna put over my voice. This happened after apparently he was denied armor. He had asked, can I have the armor or I'm gonna leave? To which the teammate responded with, leave. He immediately started hurling
the Giga Chad partner that just said leave.
Obscenities at her, saying, I hope you get on. His sexist remarks got him, quote,
what? He said what?
Hurling obscenities at her, saying, I hope you get on.
What does that mean? Are we just saying words now? Are we just like putting them together and pretending it's a sentence? That doesn't mean anything.
The sexist remarks got him, quote, indefinitely banned. Although Twitch later reviewed the ban, in the tweet, Delore responded to the ban saying, I have made mistakes, but this is my entire life. He added that, Twitch is my life, please don't take it away from me. The ban was lowered to 30 days. This person has a very bad reputation. I don't see how you could undo all this. Well, you can't really. But yeah, let's head on to the next one.
Wow, that's I mean, he's still live, he's still streaming. In fact, I don't think he didn't really ruin his career with this one. He's still clearly going. I mean, he ruined his pro career, obviously, by saying the N 60 times. That is so many times. Like, that's a minute straight of saying slurs. How do you make it a minute straight before realizing, oh, maybe I shouldn't be doing this? Before the synapses fire in your head that says, actually, maybe this is a bad idea and we should stop right now. How do you make it 60 times?
Angel Zillion OP Hamilton.
I don't remember this one either.
Is a lot of people's dreams. Being a streamer is a lot of people's dreams. We're in 2023 now, where content creation rules the internet. So it's not surprising that people will do anything to reach that status. With Hamilton, it seems like he hung on to a lie so long that eventually he
remember this one. It was the wheelchair guy.
To keep it up on camera. So what happened and why did his career suddenly end? Shout out to SunnyV2's video, as that's where I got the information from. The following are some of the details of what went down. Hamilton had apparently been in a wheelchair since 2011 due to a serious car accident. A year later, in mid-2012, he joined Twitch and became famous for his personality, gaming skills, and the fact that he was a wheelchair streamer. In a few months, he became a Twitch partner and had a steadily growing audience. No one had a reason to not believe his disability up until January 2013, when his promotional Facebook page was hacked. The hacker, as seen in this post, and this one for instance, strongly suggested that Hamilton was able to walk and was simply faking the disability in order to get donations.
Oh my god, there was like Batman for this guy's Facebook. He hacked into his account and was like, I know that you can walk. You're stealing money from people who need it.
Suspected that the hacker had known Hamilton personally. However, because the hacker never released any actual evidence, the situation got brushed off as someone who was just trolling. But the seed had been planted in the fans' minds, and they would begin scrutinizing Hamilton more closely. This is how someone ended up finding out on January 2.
He had the perfect opportunity to expose him. Like, clearly, if he knew that he could walk, then he put whatever evidence that he had on the profile page. That's the biggest fumble, man. You had access to his Facebook, and you could have exposed him then, and you chose not to. You had to wait for this guy to fumble himself when you could have been the one to do it.
2013, he had been banned on Blizz for botting, and had lied that the ban was for account sharing. This put him in a bad light, and in the Reddit post, some people questioned his disability claims now that he was already lying about one thing. While this Redditor was only speculating, he was eventually proven right on April 5th, 2013. During what seemed like a break during a stream, Hamilton simply takes off his headphones, stands up, and walks away. He had left the stream on, so the whole thing was captured on this widely shared video clip. What was even more indicative—
That's so insane. I can't believe he did this. He just walked away. I assume what he thought he did is he put up one of those be right back screens that don't show your face cam. I can imagine that's what he thought will happen there. But he just got up and walked away. In this situation, you have to roll out a frame before you stand up. You can't. It's so dumb.
Of his guilt is that he came back and turned the camera down to hide the view of his wheelchair. Also, his girlfriend Brianna, aka Pantheria, whose voice could be heard in the background, said, "Oh my god," the exact moment that Hamilton stood up from his wheelchair. If that—
Man, she was in on it too. There was a whole scam. It was a whole lie in a ring. A cabal of liars and faking disabilities.
That's not an admission of guilt, then I don't know what is. She then tried rumbling on about other stories to cover her shock, but the damage had been done. Hamilton turned off the stream, but the comments started going off, and in a rush to control the damage, he tried lying and said he fell off the wheelchair.
Come on, did he even look at the clip? He stood up. He's like, sorry guys, yes, I fell out of the wheelchair. I fell upwards onto my feet, which miraculously did not give way immediately due to atrophy from not using them. They got stuck in the upward position, which is what happened. I fell up.
He tried deleting the comments from people calling him out, but soon after this post went up on Reddit exposing his scam to thousands, his Facebook got hacked again, and this post went up further confirming that he was scamming people all along. Following the incident, Twitch banned his account and terminated his contract with them. After being away for a while, Hamilton returned to Twitch under a new account, It's Bluish, and then got outed on another Reddit post. Seeing no other option, he decided to come clean once and for all. He did an interview with YouTuber Wavy Websurf, where he said that the reason that he could stand up is that he had been undergoing physical therapy sessions. I don't understand why you still gotta lie. Anyway.
Why did he not mention that? I assume he must have mentioned that during the streams. And in fact, if you could stand up at that point, you would show your audience that, like, all the progress that you've made. I assume if it was something that would genuinely affected you for so many years, when you finally gained the ability to stand up again, you wouldn't just lie about it and say that you fell upwards, that gravity had miraculously reversed and your legs had fused themselves together somehow. You would be like, look, guys, look what I'm able to do now thanks to my physical therapy sessions. Things are getting better for me, and it's because you guys supported me all this way. Like, if you were genuinely a good liar, that's what you would have said.
His career has long since been dead, and it doesn't look like he's gonna have a footing in the streaming world ever again. Unless he goes to Kick. Follow me on Kick. His new YouTube channel only has 8,900 subscribers, and it seems to be an
Oh, he's a PokeTuber. He does pulling Pokemon cards. It's a pretty cool unknown card, though, to be fair.
His Twitter account is also mostly dormant, and when it was active, it looks like he was promoting a TikTok account, which no longer exists. Leah, legendary Leah, May.
Legendary Leah.
Fire many times for the misbehavior of some of the streamers on their platform. However, an incident that tops many was when streamer Legendary Leah claimed that kids with cancer are meant to die. Of course, this was a dumb and sensitive thing to say, and rightfully so. It angered a lot of people. This led to her career taking a big hit. So what exactly went down for her to warrant that statement? Well, it all started when one user who had donated to Leah asked her to promote their stream because it was raising money for St. Jude's cancer research. This request seemed to have triggered her, as she went on a whole lecture on why kids with cancer are meant to die. In the clip, she starts off with, I think people should know by now, children that have cancer are gonna die, and they are meant to die. She then proceeds to lay out her thought process and saying people should listen to her because she was a bio major. And although she tries saying that she isn't trying to be mean or anything, this doesn't make the rant any less insensitive.
Oh, I'm not trying to be mean, but kids with cancer are just meant to go. According to what? According to your biology major? Jesus Christ! What an insane individual. To double down on this, that's bonkers. That doesn't make any sense to me. How can you be so stupid? If you're a biology major and you know so many things, I'm actually speechless to this one.
In another part, she adds that children that have cancer have something genetically wrong with them, and that, quote, something really, really awful happened during the genetic sequencing of their bodies. Now, immediately people...
Oh my god. What the fuck? What is this chat? God hates them for some reason. Okay. Leia, you're so awesome with the brutal truth bombs. Boom. Emoji, emoji, emoji. What is going on? What is happening on the internet?
When the comments started pushing back against her dumb take, with some even calling her a monster. Also, although she tried adding that people should donate to St. Jude's to help with cancer research, her message had been tarnished by the cruel remarks. Following the incident in this Reddit post, some people started pointing out that this was part of her character, with one user saying that, quote, she's genuinely not gonna say that word, and that she behaves like a 10-year-old in most of her videos. Also,
I mean, okay, listen, I'm not one to speak since I'm a bit of an idiot, okay? Sometimes I wonder why people enjoy watching my streams sometimes. But what is it that truly appeals so much about these kind of streamers? I don't understand. It makes no sense to me. Listen, guys, I appreciate you being here. Sometimes I'm like, I don't know what I do to deserve people being here. But it turns out that you can be some of the most degenerate, awful, terrible, brain-dead individuals and still have some kind of audience. And honestly, that's a little scary, to be honest. That's a little concerning.
Some suspected that this was just a publicity stunt because she had been known for doing unconventional stunts to gain more popularity in the past. She had already been branded a, quote, booby streamer, which just means that she was one of those streamers trying to get attention from what they wear rather than their content. In fact, as an article on Geek Outpost points out, she was known for wearing tight fits, looking to draw attention on her cleavage, and drinking alcohol during her streams. And
okay, I don't think this matters, to be honest. I don't think this has anything to do with like saying kids with cancer need to die.
True, because in the video clip we just saw, she seems intoxicated to a certain level. She did then go on Twitter to apologize for the reckless statements, but the damage to her career remained. It's also worth noting that she seems to thrive in the controversy because just a few weeks later, she got banned for 30 days for allegedly flashing her vagina during a live stream while she was trying to stand up. Again, she went on Twitter to deny it, saying, "For the record, thighs don't equal vag." The surprising thing is that despite these dents in her career, she's still on Twitch with her account now having 614,000 followers.
What is this content? Bro, I opened her account and this is the first thumbnail. Veterans Day charity. Oh, Veterans Day charity stream. I'm surprised you didn't say something like, oh, veterans like deserve to die because they got hit by bullets or something like that. Something horrible went wrong when they were in Iraq and they were hit by bullets, and so that they deserve to die now, actually. I'm shocked she didn't say something like that. No past broadcasts? She's hiding something. Or not. Probably not, to be fair. But still, crazy.
This is surprising compared to the 500,000 she had in 2016. Yeah, that's it for this one. Let's move on to the next one. Joe Daddy 505 Ortega.
What kind of name is that?
I'm going to be talking about this right here. Now, there are plenty of ways to get banned on Twitch. I'm pretty sure you could breathe the wrong way and a Twitch admin would ban you for lifetime. But domestic abuse is among the worst that I've seen someone get banned for on Twitch. In 2016, Twitch banned a streamer by the name of Joe Daddy 505 after this clip of him in an altercation with his girlfriend emerged. The video, also shared under this Reddit post, is a disturbing account of Joe Daddy 505 seemingly beating and a woman. Apparently, he had been playing NBA 2K16, and once finished, he forgot to turn off the audio on his console, and thousands of people could hear what he was doing in the background. He can be heard hurling threatening words and insults at the woman even as she screams, "Get off of me." The audio gets pretty ugly, and he goes on to tell her some things that I'm not gonna repeat. The whole thing lasts about 5 minutes, and every minute of it is disturbing, even going by the transcription of the conversation on this Reddit post. In the comments,
oh my god, I mean, I almost don't want to read this. This is insane. What is going on?
The original audio from Twitch, although now deleted, was watched over 600,000 times. In response to the clip on an Instagram post, Joe Daddy 505 claimed he was innocent, saying, "No, I did not rape her. I hit her and fell on top of her and hit her again. I know."
What? I mean, he must just be saying that to protect themselves from like from actual prison time. Surely he's like, no, I just hit her like a ton of times. Come on, guys. I'm innocent. I didn't do that. I just punched her a few times. That's all.
No, I shouldn't have done that. It's a fucked up move I made. I'm sorry. However, it's suspected that this might not have been him posting because his social media accounts had apparently been hacked. Also worth noting is that
might have been hacked.
Police were made aware of the video and traced it back to his home in Valencia County, but they couldn't take action as the victim needed to come forward first. Joe Daddy 505 got banned on Twitch immediately. When Engadget reached out to Twitch over the incident, Twitch said, "If a credible threat of imminent physical harm or actual harm to others is made on our platform and timely reported to Twitch, Twitch makes best efforts to reach out to appropriate local law enforcement." In short, Twitch confirmed that in a case like this, they will contact authorities. In addition to
good, I mean, yeah, of course they should. Of course, absolutely. It happened in what, 2016? That's crazy.
Also did get the wrath of people, as many took to social media to give him a piece of their minds. Daily Mail sampled some of those tweets made under hashtag Joe Daddy 505. All social media accounts under his name were, however,
it's crazy that anyone that calls themselves daddy in any kind of way always turns out to be some kind of weirdo. It's like an easy way to point out an absolute creep.
Scrubbed clean. So far, there have been no signs of him on the internet. Now, if anyone on this list really ruined their career,
I mean, I hope he's in prison
forever, it has to be this dude. All right, guys, that's it for this video.
Yeah, it is tough because if the woman doesn't come out and actually, you know, say that, yes, this actually happened, and it's so hard to charge things like sexual assault and stuff like that. Like I think I saw a statistic that was something like under 10%, I think under 5% of our words and sexual assault accusations actually end up with any kind of like charge, never mind a conviction. It's like super hard to do. And if the girl doesn't actually come out and say something because she may be intimidated, she may be scared of the fella, she may not have trust in the justice system to actually charge him and then fear repercussion against that as well, then it's super hard to do anything about that. But yeah, that's pretty bad. But yeah, you should go and subscribe to Tub if you have not already, absolutely. And if you want me to react to a video, leave it in the Discord server.